CRUSH the weak quitter inside you and unleash your INNEIST. Because surrender is the grave of the frail, retreat the chain of the defeated, and dominance belongs to those who obliterate weakness with unyielding fury. You're not here to cower in the shadow of failure, to let that whimpering critter inside bury your dreams. You're easier to rise, to crush that frail version of yourself, to unleash a beast that conquers all. Picture a boy named Douglas MacArthur, born in 1880 in Little Rock, Arkansas, where hardship forged his rugged youth, his hands dirtied from frontier life, his spirit an inferno no obstacle could quench. At 30, he faced setbacks in the army, his ambitions mocked, yet his resolve erupted with a fire that refused to dim. That fire propelled him to leading World War I, redefine victory. Your inner beast is your weapon. Will you unleash it? To let it rotting tower? Feel that weapon ignite within you. MacArthur's path isn't a faint echo, it's a war cry shattering your weakness. Your mind is the first battlefield where strength is forged. And right now, you're letting it crumble. You're drowning in that quitter's voice, the soul minus crushing doubt that drains your will. The excuses that choke your drive, the fear that sneers you're not enough, silence it. Your mindset isn't your prison, it's your fortress, and you've let it erode under the siege of surrender. MacArthur didn't let early failures define him, he let them temper him. The Arkansasist, the Army's early rejections, the weight of his father's legacy, they didn't break him, they forged him. Picture him at 25, on a muddy drill field, his hands blistered from marches, his commander's voice a harsh command, endure. Douglas, while his mind blazed, dreaming of command and conquest. You're buried under the rubble of that weak quitter. Scrape it up, hammer it into steel, and reclaim your throne. Rise each dawn with a hunger that devours frailty, a will that melts every barrier into molten power. Command your thoughts with the fury of a hurricane. Turn every doubt into a badge of war, and let your mindset be the crucible where your inner beast awakens. You're not a prisoner of weakness, you're its destroyer, a titan destined to crush and rise. Steel hardens with belief, the unshakable force that turns dreams into empires. MacArthur believed in a future where his strategy ruled the battlefield, where an Arkansas son could command the world. Overlooked by generals, he believed in his genius, studying relentlessly, the flicker of a map his guide, his hands plotting every move. That belief drove him to the Philippines in 1941, his days a whirlwind of effort, his faith a wildfire. By 1945, he believed in Japan's defeat, seizing victory, his conviction a thunderclap. The world scoffed, called him arrogant, a relic with no chance, but MacArthur's resolve burned fiercer. It propelled him to a war hero, his legacy a beacon. You're letting disbelief erode you, now questioning your strength. Fearing your dreams are too bold, owing to that quitter shatter that rust. Belief isn't a timid prayer, it's a lightning strike that rends the earth, a certainty that pulls triumph to you like a tide. Believe you're a beast, a architect of destinies, a force of nature, and let that conviction roar through your veins, driving you with a momentum no weakness can halt. You're not here to falter, you're here to reign. Momentum sharpens with clarity, the piercing light that cuts through the haze of distraction. MacArthur didn't chase every fleeting battle, he focused on one vision. Mastering warfare and liberating nations. After early career stumbles in the 1910 seconds, he saw the flaw-scattered efforts would win wars. He honed his clarity, perfecting his tactics, his mind a blade slicing through noise. Picture him in 1942, at Corregidor, the air thick with siege, his voice resolute. We strike to dominate, not survive. That clarity drove him to Tokyo Bay in 1945, to a career that redefined conflict, his influence at Tsunami. You're lost in the quitter's clutter, now scrolling endlessly, chasing others' paths, letting doubt shred your focus. Halt it. Define your aim with a precision that sets your spirit ablaze. A target so vivid you can feel its weight, taste its glory. Clarity isn't a gentle hope, it's your compass, your anchor in the storm. MacArthur knew his course, do you? Set it now, and let it guide you like a beacon piercing the blackest night. You're not here to drift, you're here to rule. Beacons ignite vision, the blazing horizon that turns ambition into legacy. MacArthur saw a future where his leadership crushed tyranny, where an Arkansas boy could shape history. A vision so vast it dwarfed the skeptics. In 1918, after early setbacks, he envisioned command, a dream mocked by peers who called him brash. Picture him in 1944, on a Pacific beachhead, the sea churning. His troops battered, the enemy near, yet his vision held. The horizon a promise of triumph. That vision carried him through the 1952's exile, when disgrace loomed. Through nights where he planned, the air thick with resolve. In 1964, his influence endured, the world his domain. You're stumbling in the demons of that we quitter. Lift your eyes, see your future ablaze with dominance. Every peak you'll conquer, every dream you'll seize. Every realm you'll govern, as if it's already yours. Vision isn't a fleeting escape, it's the blueprint of your rise. The canvas you paint with your soul's inferno. Visualize it, breathe it, live it, because what you see with unshakable clarity, you'll conquer with ruthless power. You're not here to use your easier to create. Power pulses with purpose. The heartbeat that drives every titan. MacArthur's purpose was strength. It was to defend freedom, to prove strategy could prevail, to lift nations from ruin. He saw his father's struggles, the Arkansas frontier, the global wars, and vowed to change it. That purpose fueled his 1903 Academy entry, driving him to the Pacific in 1941, battling despair. Picture him in 1945 at Tokyo Bay, the air choked with victory, his voice steady. We fight for liberty, a mission that rallied armies. That purpose turned the war into a crucible of renewal. Its echoes a testament. You're searching for meaning now, waiting for purpose to strike. Stop waiting. Unearth the flame in your core, the mission that sets your blood ablaze, the cause you'll defend when weakness looms. Purpose is an enigma to unravel. It's the inferno that powers your charge, the war cry that resounds with every step. Find it. Let it consume you, because a life without purpose is a flicker in the void, while yours is a blaze that will transform the world. You're not here to stall your ear, here to ignite. Blazes demand discipline, the iron will that turns embers into empires. MacArthur didn't lead with ease, he led with discipline, working 18-hour days, pushing his mind and body to the brink. At 30, in training, he disciplined himself to excel, his hands steady, his focus unyielding. In 1941, at the Philippines, he honed plans, his headquarters a forge, sleep a rarity. Picture him in 1945, at the surrender, the air thick with history, his voice a decree, perfection or ruin, the deck his anvil. You're tempted by that quitter's ease, now the night's bull, the endless scroll, the path of least resistance. Shatter it. Rise each morning with the warrior's rage, carve your destiny with every disciplined strike. Let it be the spine of your ascent. Discipline isn't a fetter, it's your rebellion, the crown you seize when weakness falls. Master it, because discipline is the foundation of every beast, and you were born to stand supreme. Foundations strike with action, the raw power that builds worlds from ashes. MacArthur didn't just envision, he acted, entering the army in 1903, commanding in 1941, leading to victory in 1945. You're frozen by that quitter's fear, now failure looming, judgment cutting, the unknown taunting. Break free, charge with the fury of a cyclone, every step a proclamation of your might, every move a stone in your empire. Action isn't a hesitant scheme, it's the thunder that molds your reality. the hammer that forges your dominion. Strike now, because every moment you delay is a kingdom lost to retreat. You're not here to sting, you're here to conquer. Thunder glows with gratitude, the light that turns wounds into weapons. MacArthur spoke of his struggles with gratitude, not bitterness. The rejections taught him grit, the war losses deepened his resolve, the criticism fueled his fire. He thanked his troops, his family. Picture him in 1964, at his farewell, his voice soft. For those who fought with me, you're recursing your battles now, poverty that bites, heartbreak that stings, loss that lingers transformed them. Every scar, every triumph, every breath wear it as a warrior's medal, proof of your survival. Gratitude isn't frailty, it's the fire that turns your past into power, the lens that reveals the gold in your struggles. Embrace it, because the storms that forged you are the sparks that propel you higher. You're not here to begrudge, you're here to rise. Sparks bend with adaptability, the flow that turns obstacles into victories. When early commands faltered in the 1910 seconds, MacArthur adapted, mastering strategy. In 1942, after corrected Orion's fall, he adapted, reclaiming dominance. The world shifts beneath you now, jobs vanish, trends twist, life evolves, right it. You're not a rock to shatter, you're a river, carving new paths through stone. Adaptability isn't concession, it's your evolution, the steel that keeps you aloft. Flow. Grow, because the future bows to those who adapt, and you are born to lead. You're not here to resist, you're here to reshape. Leadership thrives on resilience, the unbreakable core that turns pain into power. MacArthur faced rejection, war's toll, political exile, yet rose. Life will strike, betrayal will slice, failure will bruise, despair will claw where you shatter. No, you'll rise. Tempered stronger, a team ground by struggle. Resilience isn't mere survival, it's your reign, the force that turns stars into scepters. Stand tall, because you were born to dominate your storms. You're not here to fall, you're here to rise. Reins sharpen with learning, the hunger that keeps your edge lethal. MacArthur didn't start as a general, he learned it, mastering tactics, studying leadership, growing through conflict. He learns daily, pushing limits. You're resting on old wisdom. Ignite your thirst. Hunt knowledge like a predator. Every lesson a blade, every error a forge. Learning isn't a task, it's your evolution, the fire that keeps you ahead. Seek it, because those who cease learning tumble first. You're not here to stagnate, you're here to ascend. Ascension burns with purpose, revisited, the flame that breaks every chain. MacArthur's purpose defended, guided him through crises. Hold fast, let it lead you. Purpose is your destiny, lead. Flame forges resilience again, the steel that withstands every tempest. MacArthur rose through rejections, wars, each scar a victory. Rise, reign with resilience. Brains demand, learning the hunger that builds your legacy. MacArthur's growth inspires. Resist, halting, grow. Learning crowns you soar. Wisdom strikes with resilience, the force that turns blows to triumphs. MacArthur's path proves resilience eternal. Conquer trials. Rule. Ruling pulses with learning, the edge that keeps you immortal. MacArthur's thirst lifted him. Grow, fly. Fly to nights with quitter crushed, beast unleashed. MacArthur's journey lights the way. You're a storm, rise. Crush the weak quitter inside you. Unleash your inner beast with a titan's mind, a visionary's belief, a king's clarity, a creator's vision, a warrior's purpose, a ruler's discipline, a builder's action, a survivor's gratitude, a river's adaptability, a colossus' resilience, an eternal hunger for learning. Seize your dominance. Reign, build, conquer. The world isn't ready, rise now. Seize now.